Anyway, recovered vessel. Recovered a vessel. Gathered 6.4 science. Nice. Nice. Should be, there it is. And recover. 74 science. Oh, brilliant. Should have also actually got, so if we go into mission control, active, nope, they're all archives completed. Awesome, 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 awesome. Awesome! Awesome. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about, I probably should worry about the things, but I'm not going to. I'm just doing this on pure science. So we want that, and then we want, we want basic science, so that's going to give us the Stay Putnik, the battery packs, the thermometer, radiator panel, commutatron. That's 45 science, or we can go the advanced rocketry, which will give us the Terrier liquid fuel, the Thud liquid fuel engine, which is actually a radial mount from the looks of it. Yeah, radial mounted engine, and a larger fuel tank. What did our stability? Oh, it gave us the radial decoupler and the aerodynamic nose cone. So with any luck, ooh, flight control. Really do need the reactor. No, we don't really. No, we're gonna do this one. We're gonna go with that because it's going to give us the bigger fuel tank, and then we could always look into the aviation side of things, but I mean, gonna need to get there because you're gonna need the landing stuff. You're gonna need the space exploration. Well, that one there is going to be basic science. So we're gonna need the mobility. It's ladders, people. Ladders. Yeah, miniaturization stuff. We're gonna need so we're gonna need the so with the funny thing about the basic science is really the way I see it is that yep, you've got the rechargeable battery pack and all that sort of stuff. You get all this sort of thing, and that's great if you're going to send up a satellite. But you really need your solar panels. You really do need the solar panels. It kind of, yeah, kind of need it. Heavier rocketry. So we're gonna, anyway, get back to what we're doing here. I am going to aim for orbit. So we're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of that there. We're going to still run with the setup we have here. As I said, we've kind of planned ahead. We have the heat shield on that stuff. I am a little bit worried about the parachutes, but we'll see how we go on that. So the first things first is that we're going to want the couple of these big fuel tanks. This will be our long-running. This will end up being the long-running stage. Possibly, I don't know. It could end up being the Reliance. Actually, not. We're going to drop that out. We're going to put the actually no. We're going to put in here. I'm going to put that, and then we're going to put the. How much power are they got? What's their max thrust? Is it Terrier? Seeing as that might be the better. Yeah, definitely that. That will be the orbital. That's if we get into orbit. Orbital rocket. And then we're going to go with the stack decoupler there. Put these three on. And we'll put. Now, you're probably thinking, it looks like you know what you're doing. It only seems like it. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're going to do this. We're going to put the three thingy. We're going to put these radials here, and we're going to put some limits there. They're going to help in the later stages. And then we're going to put on the thumper solid fuel rockets there. I honestly don't think we're going to get into orbit with these, but we're going to definitely try and get into orbit. If we can get into space, fantastic, because it'll gain us that much. It'll be brilliant if I can actually get into orbit and do a full orbit, because that's even better again. So we've got the drogue chutes, we've got those in place, we have that in the stage 2, we have that decoupling before that, we have that igniting, and that, so we actually need that there. Yeah, I think that might be actually, you know what, I might try, because these things are expensive. So what we might do, I don't think that's going to work. We'll put the aerodynamic nose cones back on, and I might just put. Yeah, I need to recover. I should be trying to recover them. So let's put on. There it is. Radials. Put the radials just there. They look out of place, but that's fine. They won't engage until that stage. Now, with any luck, these won't crash into the rocket on takeoff. But let's see how we go. SFJ, no, we're going to call this the orbiter. Question mark, because we don't know. Save, launch. Oh. Okay. So I'll leave that. It's because the launch pad isn't upgraded. So let's upgrade the launch pad. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Launch. What? Craft exit the vehicle or something? Because. Okay, so I need to upgrade the vehicle assembly building too. I've got enough. Okay, there we go. Let's try that again. Let's, help, paste to read. Paste to read. Launch! Yay! We might throttle the main engine up. See how we go. Now, I'm no rocket scientist, but apparently from watching others do this, you heel over the ship a little bit, your craft a little bit. Maybe, is it going? Now it's got a thing happening on it. Oop. I'm getting a bit hot. Oh dear. Well, they aren't going to be recovered then, are they? Oh well. There's a gimbal, so we'll be able to heel over a little bit. It's not too much. Just heel over a little bit more. Let's see how my orbit is going. How much fuel? Staging. Oh, I've got half a tank. That's alright. Let's just throttle this down a little bit. I need it so that because it's gimbaled, you see. Gimbal. Wow, we're in space. So let's do a crew report. It seems very much we are very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. Awesome. Keep. Let's get some observed mystery goo. The goo seems to clump into a sphere. It also appears to become brittle. Nice. We'll keep that. The recovery is 20, which is anyway. I'll keep that and see where we are. There it is. What we don't want to do is we really want to try and keep that. Well, I really want to try and keep that in play. So hopefully we're going to. Of course, I consider maneuver mode. Let's see. No, maybe not. Oh. Is that because? I bet you it's because I am too early. Aha, so I'm going to have to do this manual like. Okay. Now if I remember, blue should be my apple apps. Or my apopsis? Whatever. Apple apps. Everybody seems to say apple apps. Or whatever that. Yep. Oh, no. Whoops. That's my retrograde. I want to go prograde. I think if I remember my terms correctly. Probably don't. Let's try this. No, I think that's actually for a transition. I don't know if that's top. Is that my retrograde? I have no idea. So I can't. Yeah. So the apple apps. So we've got a decent altitude on that. What we want to do? Can we do this? Oh no, that's actually burning straight down. Oh dear. We don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Maybe we want that one. Maybe it is that one. I can't remember. Maybe it's the purple triangle. Is it the purple triangle? No, that's shrinking it. That's probably retrograde again. I think it's that one. I think it's that one. Pretty sure. I could be wrong. No, it's making it smaller again. There is. It's been a while. As I said, it's been ages since I played this. I can't remember which way to turn. There it is. Need to get the. That is actually kind of weird. That doesn't seem right. There we go. Smaller rocket. Should be easier to control. Ah, damn it. Oh well. We live and we learn. So let's observe the material bay. Shifty science microgravity has greatly affected the growth of crystalline structures. Loose objects are also flying around the bay in a very messy but fascinating way. Fascinating. God damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor. Anyway. Let's see if we can't. Can he EVA? Can he actually EVA? I don't think he can. Cannot disempower artificial national project. Ah! Damn! Alright. Close doors. Well, we've got the heat shield on, so we need to face it that way. Let's speed up time, shall we? Now, with any luck, I'm not going to lose any of this stuff from atmospheric forces or anything silly like that. Actually, let's observe the goo. Here. Goo seems to be getting very cold now. No, we don't want that. Right, let's pop the drogue chutes. Slow her down. There we go, that's a safe altitude. Ah, damn it. Well, we got close, didn't we? We did get close. Do that. Speed up time. These will pop at 1,000. Push. Yes. Oh look, there's our little... So we need to upgrade... Okay, so once we've recovered this, we need to upgrade the astronaut complex so we can actually do an EVA, which will then help our science out even more. I plan to go to the Mun. Yeah, I've never really... I've done a pass on the Mun. I haven't actually landed on the Mun. So we're going to try and get to the Mun and land on it and do stuff. Done. Recover vessel. So, okay, so now let's look at that, 138 science. Total 114. 114. Come on. Awesome. And we recovered it, so that was great. So now we actually need to go astronaut complex. Oops. Can't do it from there. Right click, upgrade. Unlimited active Kerbals, confirm EVAs. So facility level 2. Confirm EVAs, can place. Okay, Kerbals. Can EVA, on EVA confirm space. Cool. Awesome. Nice. Research and development. So we could, as I said, to get to the Mun, I think we're going to need heavy rocketry because we're going to need like the skipper engine and the poodle, and then we're going to need the mainsail, U-Butte bloody liquid fuel engine. We're going to need propulsion. This is generally small, like propulsion system. So just as useful. Yeah, actually, they would. Fuel systems. Yeah, we need bigger tanks. Actually, that will help a lot. So let's do that. Let's get, because we're going to need some stability enhancers, which basically are just going to hold the thing in place. Rocket brain, okay. Yeah, rocket brain, rocket max adapter. So we do want that. How much? Okay, so we're going to want that. We really actually need flight control. Really need that more than we need the general construction. I think, honestly. Yeah, we're going to do that. Come back out of there. We're going to want to... Orbits visible in that. So if we go patched, conics visible in that. So if I upgrade that, is that going to give me my orbit? Or maybe if I max active contracts 2, tracking station upgrade for flight plane. Okay. So let's do that. And let's do flight planning available. So we'll do that. Administration building. So what is that going to do? Max commitments. Strategies. Research and development. Surface samples. That's what we want. But we're a little bit low on funds. So we're going to actually need to take a couple of things. So let's do the orbit. We're going to orbit that. That'll give us some contract stuff. We'll this one worked fairly well, but the staging was all messed up. So We'll actually just, yeah, so we'll leave those on. No, we won't. We'll take them off. That should be. Take them off, because they're no good. Everything else seems to be fine, but the staging, yes. So that decoupler shouldn't have gone. So I'll put that into there. So that goes, and that gives us our little engine there. What I actually did know, because I did unlock something, didn't I? There's bigger fuel tanks, that one. These ones. So let's just drop that off to the side a bit, and let's get rid of that. Bang. Actually, how big's the bloody... Oh, it's huge. It's huge! You don't want huge. We just want that one. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna give ourselves a little... I really need... Okay. So what we're gonna do, because we don't need it here, we're gonna need it. We're gonna put it in line with that. Oh. No. We're gonna shift that to there. We're gonna drop that off. We're gonna put the service bay in, which is that thing. This little tiny thing here. We're going to put put that on there, so we've got the thing on there, and we're going to put inside the reaction control. Yeah. So all on there, just go in there like that. A little service bay, that go there, that go back on there like that. These are back on here, like that. Let's drop these down, because these also, because we don't have the construction, so we're going to drop the, do we want the silver? No, we want the Reliant engine, that can go there. Oh damn it, they need to go down a bit more. So we'll sit there like this here. I don't think they're going to decouple. Do you? I don't. And there like that. Yep, you need to squeeze it. Alright, no, drop this down further. And there like that. There we go! Okay, you might be alright. You might be alright, you might be alright. I keep saying that. I'll leave it as the orbiter question mark 2 question mark. Because we love it now, because we're still not sure if this thing's going to actually be able to attain orbit. So we got those, they decouple, that goes, then out and decouple, that fires up, then decouples and then the drogue shoots and all that. Okay. Okay. We're going to actually throttle this thing all the way up. And we're going to actually drop